All right, welcome to another edition of Magic the Gathering with Forge. I've built a nice little sealed deck here, a 7 booster pack sealed, and I'm doing this like every day. I'm so addicted to this, it's ridiculous. It's like in the morning, make breakfast, start a sealed game. There's just something about sealed full pool. It's just never gets old. And you have to, I mean, you can see here in my list, this is just like all the decks I've made in the last year. So I'm looking for what I made today, and that is 1122, the sealed 7. This is a legacy vintage black green deck, and I'm going to start a gauntlet here. So hopefully this is recording, and so the way I have this set up is obviously the latest Forge release, which is, I don't know, from beginning of November 2019. These get updated every month to 6 weeks as they fix all the reported bugs and interactions with old and new cards. So it's a work in progress, but it is pretty good considering that I'm not playing a live person here. I'm just playing against the AI. It's not bad. I mean, it will do some stupid things too, but I've had a lot of games where I just cannot even beat the AI and I've had to give up. And other times it's just a cakewalk, depending on what you get. Now, I either play booster draft, which is, the usual, you pick a card and then it goes to the next AI. So it's a 7 AI gauntlet, picking cards. So you kind of know what's coming. So I've been playing that for a while, and that's also really fun. But now I'm sticking with the sealed just because I like surprises. And then I have less time to build the deck. So I'm just going to start this over because I don't like my opening hand. And I will go back into it. I also have new sound effects in here. These are, somebody made them, and they are better than the original sound effects with the game. So every time there's a new release, I have to go back in the folder, replace the old effects with the new effects. It's just something you have to do. So right now I've got HD art on all of the cards, even the new set Throne of Eldraine, I just recently updated. So you'll get a nice close-up here, as you can see the Pestilence. I can highlight the cards, and if it was not in HD, this card would be like that, and it would be blurry. So I'm running it on a 2K monitor, and it makes a hell of a difference. I was playing Magic on an old gaming monitor for a few years, and I just got used to how blurry it was. And once I switched to this 2K last December, it's just made it a very pleasurable experience seeing all the cards in their artistic glory, if you care about that kind of thing. So there's the Chief of the Foundry. And so I think this is a fun little deck that I built from a 7 booster pack sealed. So just imagine every single Magic card ever made mixed into a big pile. And that's what you're going to be choosing from. So you can get some. What's amazing is that I am playing this so much. Like, okay, an average day, I might play 1 or 2 sealed gauntlets. So, a gauntlet is 7 games. Well, you got to do a best of 2, so it's a minimum of 14 games to get through each opponent. Now, that doesn't usually happen, so we can sometimes easily add another 7 to 14 games to that. So let's say an average of 25 games for a gauntlet. Now, this also goes really fast. Once you get used to clicking around, and I am using a Logitech MX Ergo with a ball tracker. So that's my thumb doing everything, and this has really helped wrist pain, which I would normally get with a regular mouse. This thing is heavy, it sits there, and then you just whip around the ball on it. So that's made it easier, and a lot of times I'll have to look up. Some of these cards might show up in their low resolution version, and then I have to dig into the folders and then replace them. It's usually problems with token generation where something will come up blank, and then you have to find out why the token isn't named properly, and you got to dig through it. So it is like something you can work on to fix. But the game definitely is way better when you use high quality images. Like these are beta lands, and you can pick the kind of land you want for the deck. So I'm just sticking with beta lands because I love them. And so now let's start with the game here. This is black-red, and I've already played a few just to try it out, and I thought it was a fun one to record. Not all the decks are fun. Some of them can be kind of boring. But I've already had some very interesting games with this. So I'm going to keep, and we'll see what... Oh, Ashnod's Transmogrant. Classic. Wasn't that from the... I can't remember what that was from. The Dark? Is it the Dark or first edition? I think it was the Dark. I can't remember. So this is just a sacrifice, put a +1 counter on a target non-artifact creature. All right, so I've got a good mix of black and red. Now these are 40 card decks, so I'm going to be getting lands pretty quick because I think my land ratio is almost 50%. Let's see, I made 23 cards and 17 lands. So that's what I usually try to keep it at, between 23 and 25, especially on a 2-color. I've even got a Terramorphic Expanse in here in case I'm missing one, because I do have some doubles. So let's start off with, might as well play the Terramorphic. I don't think this is going to make any difference what I'm going to take for this. Since I've got Pestilence, we'll take it a Swamp. All right, so you can also set up the game to end on any step that you want along this top here. So I had one game I missed setting the upkeep to stop. I had Mirror Universe in play, and that always works on your upkeep. So I was never able to activate Mirror Universe, and I was wondering why. It's because I didn't activate this step to turn it on to green. Now it's on red, so it will bypass. All right. So next up, we have, the hard choice. Well, I guess we're going to put in another, we have no red out yet, so let's stick with swamps and get that bog imp out. So when you're playing against the AI, the strategy is usually to get cards that are hard to block. And I'll always go for flyers if I can, if they're not too expensive. And anything with shadow, anything that lets you pay to get through, something unblocked. So that's usually the way I'm going when I'm picking decks or cards for the deck. All right, next up we have Chief of the Foundry. I have no other artifact creatures, so it's just, generally speaking, good to get something with a 3 defense. And that can stop a lot of things. The AI is usually hesitant to attack if it is going to trade a creature with you. It'll usually only attack with all its creatures when it knows it can win and that you just can't block them. And that's part of the problem with the AI, is that it'll be hesitant, even though it can kill something. it won't do it. So sometimes I'll have two creatures and the AI will have 7 out and it's still not attacking because it's like, well, I'm going to lose something if it attacks. So it won't do it. All right, another mountain. And should I go for... Well, there's no point putting pestilence in yet. I can't kill it with my shock. That's a 2007 edition. I guess that was 10th edition. Okay. This Master Breeder is a lot of fun in here. Whenever you play a creature spell, you get some thrall tokens. So you can get up to 7 before he has to be sacrificed. Okay, so I think I cannot play any of these, so I'm going to... I'm going to put out Pestilence. And I'll just attack with this one. I'm going to take a hit on this. Oh, the Whiplash Trap. Very annoying. Not only do I get 1 cent back, I get 2 cent back. All right, so now I could put out the Ichor Rats, which is an infect. So if it Hill Giant chooses to attack, so that is a new art on the Hill Giant. What is that? Edition 7? Okay. That goes all the way back to beta. So, as I was saying, playing it in sealed format is just... it's like a new game every time because you just don't know what you're going to get, and the interactions always change. And of course, there's always new cards, and I've been playing this for over a year. I mean, 2 years on the Forge, but I have, still finding cards that I have never seen before. It's amazing. I thought I would have seen them all by now, but if you're talking about a desert island game, this is it. So obviously, if you had tried to buy these cards, it's going to be ridiculous because you can never afford it, and I don't do that anymore. I just make a what do you call it? A battle box, which has 500-600 well-chosen cards that you just pick a stack of 50, and then each player pulls from the same stack, and then you have 10 dual lands that you can bring out each turn. So this way you have a lot of interaction and you don't have the problems with mana, not enough or too little, or too much mana. So that's a fun way to play. But lately it's just been playing on Forge because it just goes so much fast, and I can't get my wife to play the game that much. Now, what would really be great is if they could put a quick server hookup in this game where you could play other people, but it's tricky to do. I haven't managed to do it yet. And there's not a large, there's nowhere on the forums where people even talk about this, so I don't know if anybody's even doing it. All right, so let's see, what can I bring out? I'll put out the Spellmaster, and I'm going to take another hit. What else did he do? You can see what everything is going on here. He played the mine. I'm surprised he's not sacrificing the artifact here for the Hill Giant. All right, so now I'm going to start getting some pieces into play here. So there we go, 3 thralls. And then I'm going to also put the... what else? What happened? Oh yeah, we got a poison counter. Okay, and then I could do the Bog Imp, but I'm going to do the Foundry. So I'm already at my max, almost max thralls here, 6. And we'll hit with this one. He's still attacking. Wow. I'll block with 4 just in case. Uh-oh. See, there's another one. You always want to get horsemanship if you can. It's just basically unblockable. And they don't show up that often. So yeah, everything I'm seeing in these decks is new to me. You can see the difference. This is probably a 3000 DPI scan. As you can see, it's almost filling up the entire screen, where this is probably a 2000 DPI. A bit smaller, but it's still really clear. It's just really irritating to get low res cards pop up when you're used to the high res. I just cannot stand looking at them. So these tokens are actually really small, okay, but that's not a big deal. They're clear enough. All right, so next up I have another land drop, and I can now, fortunately, don't have enough to get rid of the cavalry. I could give all my creatures 2 bonus. That would be a good idea. I could also bring out the bog imp, but I'm not gonna do that because then Master Breeder will be gone. So let's go into attack mode, and then it's always good to do manual sometimes on the land, paying for it because it doesn't always know what the best way to do it is. Sometimes you might have needed your extra mountain and it will use the mountains when it doesn't need to. All right, so this should now, they're all pumped up to 3 and 4. And of course, he blocks with the horse cavalry. So that's pretty well game over. And I just have to bring out the bog imp, and then I'll save the shock. Not that I really have to. It doesn't really matter. Oh, Fountain of Youth. Okay, a little too late. Another mountain. Is this the varied art from beta? They all look the same. I wasn't too crazy about swamps. I think the forests were my favorite lands. All the mountains are the same. All right, so that's going to be it then. Easy. Pauline, you're a loser. All right, so you can sideboard stuff, but I'm going to keep it the way it is. All right, you can probably hear the effects a little bit there in the background. All right, next is, I guess we're going to cry for the Child of Night, so let's get the blackout. End turn. It's the Izzet Guild Mage, okay. It's only a 2/2, not a big deal. So I'll put in the Child of Night, and it gets sent back to my hand with Gone. All right, so next up is another swamp, and we could, I could still do Child of Night, or I could do the rats. I'll stick with the Child of Night again. All right, now here's a fun card, the Demon Lord of Ashmouth. I'd never seen this card before, so this is something from 2012. Okay. So this one, you have to sacrifice a creature when it comes into play, but he also has Undying, which is great. Of course, when it comes back into play, you have to sacrifice something again. But it's okay in this deck because I do have some token generation. Not right now, though. So this is a can't attack unless I have an island. So okay, we don't have to worry about the worship. So I cannot bring out either of these two. I don't have the extra mountain, so I could bring out the rats again. Or just go for the imp. Let's go for the imp. And I guess there will be no attacking right now. All right, he's brought out a 2/2 morph. And I'm missing that mountain. But now I could bring out Ashmouth and sacrifice the imp, but I should attack with the imp first. So we get into main phase 2. All 5 mana, and you choose one to sacrifice. And hopefully he's not going to kill it. Okay, Fountain of Youth, don't care. And I'm still missing red, so I'm having a problem now with 3 of these cards. So is it worth it? He's going to gain life with this thing. What is this here? Can't attack. Again, he's got a 6/6. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to bring out the Torch Fiend and the rats. And I take a poison for that. Hit for 5. Thought Flare. Draw 4 cards and discard 2 cards. Okay, and there's that missing mountain. I got the Cyclops, which is useless for defense, but 5/5 on the attack. I mean, a lot of the choices you have when you're building these decks can be limited because you're only getting 7 boosters. So there's going to be some junk. But that's the fun of the game. You get to use cards that normally would never see play. And this is why I stopped playing Magic Arena online. I was really into that for the last few months and was playing it way too much. But I was also getting upset too much because I was, you get frustrated with your deck not winning. Then you got to play it again. And then the problem was I was playing the same deck over and over again. Like I just stuck with red weenie deck and damage. And that gets really boring after a while because you see the same decks all the time and you get sick of seeing the certain combinations that everybody copies. So I said, this is not really, the fun part of Magic for me. I mean, you can win, you get your coins and you get your cards and it's fun to open them. But after a while, you've got so much, coin piled up that you can just open 50 packs at once. And that's what I was doing. Sometimes I had like almost 1,000. On 1,000, like 80,000 coins saved up. And then I wasn't even opening anything anymore because I had everything I needed. So it just becomes a grind, a daily grind to get your, more packs. And that wasn't fun. So, and of course, if you want to do the draft and sealed tournaments, you can. But of course, then you have to start paying into the game. And I was not interested in giving them a cent. I paid enough into Magic over the last 25 years that I don't need to do it again. So finding Forge was a gift because it's like the only way you can actually get access to playing all these cards without having to search for them or print them out yourself. And I don't know why this thing seems to be really under the radar. Everybody talks about Magic online. I guess you're playing live people, which is an advantage that this one doesn't have, but I find this much more relaxing and the games can go quicker. And just seeing the variety of combos because every game can be a puzzle. I mean, some can be, easier than others depending what you get. But there's always something surprising going on. Like I had an award the other day. I managed to win a game and get the AI down to -50. It sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I did this and I got an achievement popped up. Win a game by getting, -50 life on the opponent. So there's always the achievements that pop up, depending on how, there's 100 of them at least. So that's fun. And like I say, this is a solo game basically because I'm getting my Magic fix because I don't really have anybody to play it with, other than my wife, who's an occasional gamer. So I spent a lot of time with battle boxes and printing cards for it, and it's a lot of work that often just sits there and doesn't get used. Where with this, I'm actually getting a lot of use out of it. I mean, to tell you the truth, if this had been a program that I had to pay for, $50 for this would have been nothing as far as what I've got out of it. And the fact that it's free is an amazing deal. And that it's getting updated as well. So when a new set comes out, it's going to be on here pretty quickly. And within a month, you'll actually get the high definition cards. All right, so we'll continue. And I have now got the 5/4 flyer, and I can also destroy something here. So let's see. Is there a point in attacking? I don't think there's a point in using that yet. I think I'm just going to bring out the Cyclops. And like I say, once you get a flyer in, the AI often doesn't have something to react to it. Until now. It's got a 1-2, but I'm not worried about that. So let's just get rid of that 1-2, just in case. And I will put out my Festering Goblin, which when it dies gives something else a -1. There he is, 2013. I don't even remember what set that was. There's so many, I can't remember them all. All right, so now this should be over quickly. There's no point attacking with the Cyclops now. It won't get past the 6/6. So unless it kills my flyer, or gets another flyer, like it just did. Okay. So I'll bring out this one to make some tokens. I don't know if you're hearing any interference on the recording, but I was finding a little bit of static when I was monitoring myself. I don't know if it's the Zoom recorder I'm using. It's basically a H2 Zoom using an external Sony mic as the microphone for the Zoom is a little bit noisy with speech. It starts to pick up a lot of things. Okay, so now if I bring this out, watch what happens. 4 thralls. And that guy's gone. So now I could just attack with everything, but there's no point. Oh! Well, maybe I should have. Was not expecting that. Now he's got his Fountain of Youth up again, and he sent back 2 of my cards. So there you go. That was, I should have attacked with everything and I would have won. And now I've lost my cards again. So I bring out this guy again, and he will, I have to sacrifice, so it's obviously going to be a thrall. And I don't know if it's worth attacking right now. What would be the advantage? I can't kill anything with this. This is not going to get through. Nothing's going to get through. So really no point. He just keeps pumping up his life, and maybe I should. I'm gonna get rid of that artifact. This might drag it out a bit. Goodbye. Okay, now Pestilence would be good for 4 points and kill almost everything on the board. I'm gonna attack with the... I should just attack with everything again. I mean, at least 6 of these are getting through. So let's alpha strike just for fun. There we go. All right. I will keep. I have way too many lands in this opening hand. Oh, that's not a good start for me. Carnifage. Well, he's going to take damage for that. And it'll just take me another turn before I get a 2-1 out to block it. The Torch Fiend. And then right away it's killed. So that's not good. Now, I could... No, I'm not going to play the Augur Spree yet. There might be something bigger coming out that I want to get rid of. For now, I'll just go in for this one. Because he's taking a point of damage anyway. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? I have to pay. Why do I have to pay? So you got something out here? Oh, it's the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. Alright, now that's a very nice rare that you'd pay a lot of money for if you were buying it. So now I've got to pay upkeep costs. Alright, well, I'm going to attack anyway. And do I want to kill this thing? Maybe I should. Alright, Pestilence. That's gonna kill both of us, though. Pestilence, of course, is great when you have something that's like 3 or 4 in defense, and the AI has only 1s and 2s. Then you can pick them all off slowly. Alright, so I have the Blood-Crazed Goblin, which was, not the greatest card. I mean, first of all, it's more like a blocker. It very rarely gets to attack. So unless you can actually deal some direct damage, it's not going to be attacking. But of course, when I do this, which, let me see, we're at 10-10 now, so I might as well set off for a point on Pestilence. This is kind of a fun little combo, because now the opponent has taken damage. Oh, actually, that was too soon to do it. He still had Summoning Sickness. Well, at least I have lots of lands. Now the question is, he's got a +1 on this now, which means I'm going to have a hard time blocking it. And if I have nothing to replace if I just do Pestilence, though I am ahead. So the most I could get out of this right now would be 3 points of damage, knocking him down to a 4 and me down to a 6. And then he could easily bring something else out. And I've got nothing but lands. So I'm going to continue attacking. I'm going to probably have to block with the 2-2, or should I let it through? I'm going to block. And then I'm going to Pestilence. There you go. Scavenging Ghoul. Pay my upkeep. So yeah, there's an old card. Put 1 counter on the ghoul for each other creature that was destroyed during the turn. So it's already a 2-2. Well, what is the Corpse 2 counter for? Oh, he just gets the counter. If he dies, you can use the counter to regenerate. So now I can't even block this thing. Alright, so I can't even use the Pestilence. So I might as well get some life points while I can. Not attacking. Surprised he wouldn't attack with the ghoul. He can regenerate. So again, that comes in. You have to do your upkeep. Oh, way too many lands. But that's it anyway. I mean, I could win. I'm so far ahead on points. The crowd goes crazy. All right, let's see if we can speed this up a bit. Stone Throwing Devils, a classic from Arabian Nights. Look at how sharp that is. I mean, if you had the card, you wouldn't see it like this. All right, so I get it doesn't really matter. I'll start with Mountain. Now he's got first strike, but oh, and it's gone again. Looks like I'm going to be waiting for a while. I should have used my Terramorphic Expanse. I still can't bring it. I can bring out the Scourge. So I might as well do that. Or I could wait. Wait a turn. I'm going to wait a turn. Did you hear what sounded like Morse code there? If you're using headphones, you might have heard it. I'm never sure if this is actually getting on the recording or not. I'm hearing this interference. It might be coming from electronics in the vicinity or something. It hasn't been very often, though. That was the first time I heard it. So I'll just keep him alive for this one turn, and then bring out so get in for 2 quick points. Creature with haste. See, they're not attacking. They're just afraid of those thralls. All right, so looks like I'm going to bring out the Cyclops. And then I should have actually done that after. I should have attacked first with the Master Breeder. He might have taken somebody out. So that was a stupid move. And I could attack, but I'm not going to. With all of them, that is. Yes, he's I'll let him have his 2 points. I don't really care. Wrangle, gain control of a target creature. Is there anything here I would want? The 4/1, but then he's just going to get blocked. But it still might be worth it. Did this artifact just come out? Or has it been sitting there? I'll just take this. And then I will put out this one and go all in for the attack. I guess I could get rid of this. Bring out another, I guess it doesn't really matter, swamp. Oh, he got himself up to 5/2 and he refused to attack. Okay. That's when it's down to 2, it's not going to attack. And that's it. -7. Next round, 3 out of 7. Start off with the goblin. Well, he gets a 1/3. Okay, I'm not concerned about that. What I want to do is get Mind Rot out as quickly as possible. And here's another great one. The Opportunistic Dragon. That's from Throne of Eldraine, so that's one of the only new cards in this deck. Alright, so I cannot attack. I cannot do anything else. He's not attacking. And I could kill it. But I'm going to wait because I would want to sacrifice the goblin to the demon lord. So we'll go for Mind Rot and see what I was up against. So you can click on their graveyard. Okay, so that was a good one to get rid of. And this is a changeling. That was also good to get rid of because that would have been coming out the next turn. And I'm still short another land, so it looks like this is the best bet for now. Still, he's got nothing. Oh, I'm missing the land. Come on. What am I going to do? I'm not going to... Of course, I could kill this thing, but no. This -4, it's not going to work on me. I can't really do anything right now except attack. Well, it's going to get blocked. I could steal the creature. Not worth it. Uh-oh, it's the Doomed Traveler. Classic. Still no land. Alright, attacking creatures get +2. Is that really worth it? Right now, I could get a flyer though if I manage to. Because if I attack with this, he will block. So let's steal the Doomed Traveler. And attack with both. Ah, I should have maybe only attacked with one, because now I don't get the flyer. Of course he's going to block the bigger one. So that was stupid. Okay, get out the Bog Imp. And it's countered. So we're still at stalemate, and now I've lost my creature due to good old Boomerang. Still not attacking. And I am definitely, I mean, considering there's almost 50% mana, the fact that I only have had 3 lands at this point is a bit frustrating. Finally. Okay, Water Elemental. Look at this, it's probably revised. See how faded it is? It's got to be the revised artwork. Okay, now we can do lots. I can get the Demon Lord in. But this elemental is also able to attack me, which is not good. So I should actually get rid of the elemental first. And now back to 2-on-2. Dark Ritual. What else could I bring out for this? Let me see, that would be 3. I'd have 6 mana. Not enough. Might be good to save it for Pestilence. So let's say I could steal a creature, and I'm going to do that. That's what I like about this dragon. He usually is stealing something. So now I've got I can still only attack with 1, so there's no point. And what happened there? Destroy target creature. There goes my dragon. But instead I got a frog lizard, and I'm so happy that the token works. And I lost the Doomed Traveler. Alright. Now it's time for Endrek first. And I'm only going to attack with... is it worth it? Do I care about a 1/1 flyer? I didn't even block it. See, now I would have blocked that with the Traveler. I don't know why it wasn't. What is this? Another old one. Sarah Paladin. What is this? Oh god, it's Homelands. Prevent 1 damage to any creature or attacker. Like the worst set ever made. That and Fallen Empires, I guess, are close, but there were still better cards, I think, in Fallen Empires. Alright, so another mountain, and now I can bring out... Who do I want to sacrifice? I guess the goblin. Get some nice deal on thralls. And I could just get rid of a thrall. Make more sense. Now I could also bring out Pestilence. And well, I'm going to save Trumpet Blast for next time. Can't really do anything else except attack with the 3/3. See what happens. Still doesn't block. This doesn't make any sense. It's like it's afraid to lose the Doom Traveler when it would actually be good, because then it could actually fly. But then again, it can't attack anyway. So now I have... I can bring out... get some more Thralls. And next I'm going to attack with everything. And Trumpet Blast. So everything's 4 and my flyer's a 7. Alright, so there you go. It's game over again. It's got 1-1. Good luck with that. And I'll just hit for the last 2. Alright. So we're now going on the 47-minute mark. The gauntlets can sometimes take a bit of time. I'm wondering if it's coming from the monitor, because I get this Morse code stuff when it's doing something. I don't know what's causing it. It's irritating. Maybe I should turn up the volume. I don't know how that's... if it makes a big deal or not. Alright, so... what have I got? The... Torch Fiend's out. No problems with lands. Oh, this is a good one to get in early. I definitely sacrifice. I love this artwork. Mark Tedden, is it? Teden or Tedden? Some of the best artwork ever. And I am probably still going to get through. What happened there? I got tapped. Why did I get tapped? Okay, so that's got narcolepsy on it. Alright, we'll put out another red. So I guess it's time to bring out the dragon. So I can steal their Oromancer. Yes, I'm going to sacrifice. And now they're down to 1 card in hand. Again, they've lost some good cards. It's lost some good cards. Or should I say Joe Field. First name Joe, last name Field. Alright, we've got lots of red here, so... I'm going to put out the Cyclops just so you can get in some good damage. Oh, this deck is sucking. See, sometimes I'm just happy to move on to the next one because there's no challenge. I like when there's a little bit of challenge. Right now, this is just garbage, what it is playing on me. And it's all over. I mean, did I lose anything yet? No. All right. Festering Goblin. Yeah, I find too when you're doing booster drafts, it's usually the AI is picking any kind of creature it can get, and cheap ones too. So I often would lose games because I just could not get my big creatures out fast enough. So now I get the Bog Imp. Oh no, it's the Sigil of Valor. All right, don't care. I will now go for the... Oh, I don't have black. Can't do that. So it looks like it's Goblin tokens. And now it's a Torch Fiend, and I could get rid of that artifact. Oh, he put out some soldiers and it didn't block. Okay. Well, do I want to kill this? Sure. I could attack with everything, because if the goblin gets killed, one of these is going to die. And then I'll just attack with everything. There you go. Out. So I still got a flyer. Still in good shape. And I still cannot bring out either of these two. So it looks like my black mana is a little bit off, even though there was like 9 of each in this deck. A 4/5 with... Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have trample. Jeez, another mountain. Okay, so now I'm going to be flying through for the last bit. He's still not attacking. Chieftain, okay, no flyers. Oh, come on. Oh, Veteran Bodyguard. Let's take a look at that one. There's a classic from beta, and that is the beta scan. Oh no, this is not good for me. Any damage done to you by unblocked creatures is done to the bodyguard. So now the flyer is just going to go on the bodyguard. So I actually could be in trouble here, and unless I get out the Demon Lord, and I can't do it. I can't do any of these. As you see, I'll show how this works. See, he just took it. There you can see the little one with the in red. So now I'm screwed. It's going to start attacking. And the question is, what do I take out first? This one is no point because it regenerates. The Tree Folk, I think I'm going to take out this one. So I could actually lose this game because of a shortage of black. Now I've got it, and just in time. Get rid of one, and it's going to be, I guess, he doesn't have any other flyers, so I can't kill any of those anyway. I don't know. Alright, leave it at this. There's no point in attacking right now. And it doesn't attack. See, it really should have. But then again, it's afraid, well, it wouldn't have been able to actually attack. So yeah, probably not a good idea, because it can't win. And now it's got in the flyer, the Alabaster Kieran, 2014, number 4 of 269. Okay. But I'm not too concerned about that, because I have Pestilence. So we're going to get Pestilence out, and then we just Pick the mana here. And attack with this, and now that's one gone. Now I could attack, I could kill the, that'll kill my flyer though. Wait. So here we go. It's going in for 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 points. And I'll say fine. So I'm still ahead. And all I have to do is pestilence for 2. Well, that was a little bit more interesting. Just because I didn't have the land, and that's always the problem. Missing a land. This guy's just basically a blocker. I'm going to get rid of that, even though I couldn't attack. Oh, it's the Abbey Matron. I always had the... She's saying, you bought Homelands booster packs? Aha! That's what I always think of when I see this. As it was the worst set ever made. Alright, now I've got the rats. Let me take some poison damage. It's not attacking. Oh, it's time for Mind Rot. Getting hit with this early is always good. Oh, lost the gold main, the bodyguard. Those are definitely good discards for me. Now I could attack, and is there any point? One of these could block. I'm going to attack and see what it does. There, so now I've neutralized that one. But it can still give itself a +3, but it can't really attack. Oh, he's attacking. He's got his 1/1, so I'm not blocking that. So that's not good. So I will put out some goblins. And it's too late for me. I can't attack anyway with this thing. So now he's not attacking. Oh, he's got a flyer. And I will also have a flyer. Unfortunately, it's a flyer I cannot block with. So I'm going to take some more damage here. Oh, great. Compulsory rest on my flyer. And he's got a vigilance on top of it. Well, this is a problem. See what happens when you have a flyer and the other one doesn't. Oh, let's see. I can gain control of this creature. Is there any point? That's just going to get me 2 points. Until I get something that can kill it, I'm in trouble. And I'm not getting anything. Now he's attacking with everything. Okay, what is this? Formidable. He doesn't have the green to pump that up. So first I'm going to what am I going to do? This is going to get blocked by 2. This is going to be blocked by that. And then I will kill it. Of course, it's going to put that thing on the flyer now. Oh, great. Lifelink. Now I'm going to attack with everything I've got and hope that... Well, unfortunately, I would have hoped that the flyer blocked. So now I'm still in trouble. Oh, this is over in 2 turns. I couldn't even get him below 20. if I played this on my own creature? Would it do? Would it get rid of the compulsory rest? I'm going to try that and see what happens. Nope. A complete waste. All right. So that's it. First game lost. Terrible. Because of one flyer. And that is how it goes. All right. Not much I can do here. At least I can get out the thrall, and I can safely attack with this and kill it. Now I can bring out the... No, I can't bring that out. I'll bring out this one and attack and hope he blocks. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Oh, here we go again. I need more mana. I'm going to bring out this, and I can't even attack. Ah! So what is that shield doing? For each other creature you control. So he's not even getting the plus right now. Okay, so all I can do is Mind Rot. And see what we got rid of. Gorilla Chieftain, yes. Beastbreaker, 2/2s. A Kithkin, alright, that's fine. But the big problem is this thing has Vigilance, so I'm stuck with not being able to do anything. Alright, now I'm going to attack, and it blocks, and it doesn't know that I have the Trumpet Blast. Now its hand has been emptied, so I can actually... Alright, so I should get Ashmouth in play. First I will attack. Actually, maybe I will do... better to... What happened? No, I was... Did I think I had another card? Oh, okay. Then I'm just going to sacrifice the red. Still got nothing. And that's it. Sometimes I can play 6-8 games against in one gauntlet and lose them all. Just cannot get through. Other times it's more of a balance. You know, you might lose 2 in a row and then you might get the next 2. But it's pretty rare when the AI has a deck that you just can't win against. I think I had one yesterday where where I just gave up. Now, should I do Terramorphic Expanse just to get the red out? And I think I will. Get the red out. And now we can get out the 1/1 Goblin. And what did he do here? What is this? Enchant creature. What? What is this? Why would he play that on my creature? Suspend. I don't understand. Move a time counter. Last remove. Cast it without paying its cast cost. So what? He just gave me +2. This makes no sense. That is ridiculous. So, that's something you could write up on the forums and say the AI is not playing petrified plating correctly. It's putting it on the opponent's creatures. All right, so we're going to bring out another mountain, and I could Dark Ritual to get this Keldon Raider out right now. Is that worth it? It actually might be. And now I can discard a card to get one, so I will discard a red, and that's fine. I've never seen that before. That's the first time I've ever had a game where the AI has actually done something nice for me. Maybe because Christmas is coming, I don't know. I'm going to get rid of that. -4 +4, you go. All right, and this is 2 damage. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna, do I want my Keldon guy to die? What the heck? Doesn't matter. Then I'll just bring out the rats. All right, nothing to worry about there. Uh-oh. A 6/6? Oh, look at that. Glorious. I've never seen this card before. Every time I'm like, what? Now, what can I do? Just attack, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to make it get rid of. Oops. See that what I mean? I did an auto spend, and it spent the mountains, even though I have a shock in hand. Now, I could have killed it if I had that red left, see? Now I've screwed myself. And, well, I can still get my points this way. But there's an example of how not picking your lands can ruin your plans. Do I want to keep? Okay, I'll keep it even though it's all swamps. But you see, if you were playing online against somebody, you would never have a turn go this fast. Never. Maybe taking their time. You have to watch all the stupid animations. Yeah, there's just the build-up in this game that's really interesting. I mean, you know about mana burn and not having, too much or too little, but the flow of the game when it sort of gets into this midpoint area where you really have to start thinking. You're trying to get stuff out fast, but then you also don't want to. You want to have something in reserve that you can use. But yeah, it's always fun. And now I've got nothing to worry about here. Again, what is this? Why am I at a 4/3? He's done it again. Plays it on my creature. This doesn't make any sense. I'll have to note this. And then you can try and fix it because it's obviously a mistake. He's paying the mana for it. So that one was called Petrified Plating. All right, so I could start doing Pestilence, which I could kill off everything except my Child of Night, which is perfect. So that's what I'm going to do first. But I'm going to attack with everything, just so it blocks. So now would be the time to use it. Oh, I love that. And you still have the spell. Okay, so that leaves me with 2, and that's not enough. Actually, I could get 4. But I should maybe save this. I don't know if I'm going to have the mana later. I could get the Scourge out now. No, let's wait. Let's just put that in. That's it. 1 with no mountains to be seen. I just beat Jesus 2-0. Take that, Jesus. And play or draw, I always play. Alright, so we can start with a Terramorphic, I guess. Get a mountain out. And turn. Next up we have an exciting swamp. And I will just go through this. Do I want to get rid of this? Whenever another ally... Is that worth it, hitting it for 2? Oh, why not? Next up... Oh, wait. Next up is Mind Rot, for sure. And what did you lose? Some lands. Hopefully that was some lands that... well, I think it had a choice what to discard there. So I'm going to go in for this one. Hopefully I can get through. Oh, can't get through. So what does that mean? Do I want to bring this one out? I guess I might as well. I'm not going to get through with it. And hope I'm not going to lose it. There you go. Bang. Gone. What happened again? I couldn't bring it back because I had no creatures to sacrifice. So it briefly flashed in there and disappeared. I may have to do Pestilence because that's not even going to be enough to kill it once I put it out. Okay, then I can maybe take this thing out. Is he going to attack? He does. Managed to keep one. Okay, that's fine. I've got that. So now Pestilence. I'm just going to keep that back. And he stupidly attacks me. I mean, he knows he's going to die. So now I just start Pestilence. I could go for 3. Actually, maybe I should have waited. Because if he brings out something now, I have no black. Oh, geez, see, I forgot about losing it again. Should have saved it up. Now I'm in trouble. This is going to get through. I've got nothing to protect here. This could be over quick. Yep. Looks like it. What was that? I should have discarded that Dark Ritual. So now I'm going to lose both of these. Or actually one of them only. Okay. Got a bit of breathing room now. Still can't attack. I could attack now, and it will block, and then I should be able to kill Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Now I'm going to have to take out that 6/6. Oh, and he can't block. Oh, seriously? Alright, that looks like it's it. I can't even kill it. Well, it's always refreshing to lose a game. You don't want it to be too easy. Alright, so again, we'll go for getting rid of Terramorphic Expanse. We'll get a mountain in. Phyrexian Walker, I don't care about it. He's got these 0/3s. Oh, I should have maybe put out that swamp. Because now I cannot. He's not attacking with it anyway. Let's get out this one. See what happens. If it's going to block, it should knock those walkers down a bit. Uh, 3 damage. Yes, I will get rid of this. Oh, there's a 6/6. Oh. Now what? That's gonna be tough. It could get infected, which means it should go down to a 4/4. So what first? To bring out the Master Breeder so I can get some tokens in play. Or just bring out the Keldon Raider, because it will attack, I'm sure of that. But I'm tempted to get some tokens out. Of course, Trumpet Blast would give me a boost, because it's dealing damage 1/1 counters. Well, let's see what happens. I will save the Trumpet Blast, and I'll wait for it to attack. I will just... Uh-oh, what's this? So here we go. Oh wait, it's attacking creatures. So that was stupid. I'm blocking it anyway. I couldn't have used it. Alright, at least now it's down to a 4/4. But I'm going to take the points. I want to get some counters out first. And let him attack. That's fine. 2/2 with flying. Okay. Now I will bring out Ashmouth. Select one to go. It's going to be this. A Dark Ritual. I could almost get out the Keldon Raider again for some more tokens, but I'm missing a red. So that's unfortunate. And I can only attack with my 2/2. I don't want the Master Breeder to die yet. So I'm just going in for... Oh, actually, no. Ah! I have to Trumpet Blast. Oh, I don't have enough. Wait. See, I was lucky on that. I forgot he had the blocker, but I was lucky I was able to get rid of one of them. And it's not attacking. See, again, well, there's no point attacking with Master Breeder. He would have died anyway. So I can get through now without a problem. at least until I get another hit in, then it's going to start blocking. All right. I think I got this one. It's going to block with the winding worm. Oh, what was this? No, that wasn't good. A 4/4, what is this, a flyer? Is this a flyer? It looks like a flyer. It's got the wings. That's unfortunate for me. But at this point it might not matter because I'm going to put it in pestilence. Oh, if I attack with everything, I've got 5 creatures blocking, and 4 will get through. And then I pestilence. Actually, that should be fine. I'm going to do that. And he came back, which I forgot about that he's coming back. So that's great. And I'm not going to use pestilence yet. Well, actually, I could have. There. Over. Again with that flyer husk out. So going for swamps. Oh, this is not good. I already got a problem here. I have to take out that brigand. Hopefully I'll get some lifelink out of it. And that means I can now get rid of this germ. Maybe I should have saved that. Okay, not a big deal. Now it's time for... Is that a human? It is. Not that really helps me. It's a 0/3. What's that? Select or this? Actually, I'm going to take this. Against a 4/5 now. Not good. So what is this? Equip for 2? So why can't I equip this? Is there a reason for that? It loses all its abilities. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Well, I have to hit, even though I'm going to get the same amount of damage back. And he's actually pumping that thing up. This is not good. I'm going to pestilence for 1. And then I'm going to attack, and I'm going to use... Not good. Let's see. It's gonna probably have to. I'm gonna have to kill everything on the board next turn. Unfortunately, I'm now gonna kill myself. Unfortunate. What can I do? I can get rid of this thing. So pestilence for 2. I'm still alive, but I'll be down to 2, but I can get him out. 5. I still have enough to do it. Okay. So... Actually, I could have done... No, I can't do one more. That's not the point of that. This is going to have to block. Actually, I won. What am I talking about? All right, so here we are into round 7 of 7. And we will start with the easy one. Keep the shock option open. And then we'll get in the Torch Fiend. A wall. All right. I could also sacrifice to get rid of this. He's going to put that on it. All right. He didn't bother. I could have just knocked it off. Going to get rid of that. You're just happy to get a 2-3 out. It's like, it's usually about creatures in this type of matchup. What's this here? Target player puts X cards to their library into his or graveyard, where X is the number of cards in that player's graveyard. Okay. Well, that could hurt me because we don't have a lot of cards in our decks. There's only 40 card decks, so that might become a problem. So what do I want now? The Raider. I can draw and discard something. Do I want to do that? Actually, I'm going to create... Discard a card? It says... Well, I don't want to discard. Okay. At least it's not forcing me to do it. What's this now? He made me discard something? No? Okay. I don't know. Pestilence? I should really get these guys out first if I'm going to make some use out of them. Still hasn't got anything out. Okay. That's it. No challenge. This has actually been pretty smooth. I think I've only lost one game. Oh, it's another swamp only deck. Oh, 2-1 flyer. Not good. So, goodbye. It was nice knowing you for 5 seconds. I'll bring out the Bog Imp. Oh, he's got first strike. So I want to get rid of that too. And now it's going to be Pestilence time. Hopefully he brings out something a little bit strong. Oh, I'm going to have to Pestilence for 3. And I still can't put anything out. I will go for this guy. Let's get some hits in. I cannot block this one. Why is he a 4-2? Oh. Alright, so that means... great. Blocks me. So I'm going to be taking 4-2 damage. I want to draw cards. Yes. Thank you very much. And I'm going to let this one through because I'm going to have to sack the flyer. to get Ashmoth in, and that's getting me into dangerous territory here. Of course, I could put this out and keep the Bog Imp. I guess I will have to get rid of the Torch Fiend. Or... Problem is, I need a blocker that's going to kill the 4-2. The Bog Imp won't kill it. So I have to get rid of Bog Imp. Letting me attack with this one. And let's see if he continues attacking. Of course he's going to, because I have no blockers. Might be able to get it. Oh no! Oh! This is bad. I did not expect that. Unless I get some instants here, I've lost. Yeah, nice one. See, that was actually fun. Alright, Goblin. And he's already dead. Meaning I cannot do anything here. I can't even attack. I still cannot do anything. Everything's dead. And I'm going to get rid of it. That's the one that always gets a 4-2. Don't want that. Wow, it's just knocking everything off here. 2-3 is now marked down to a 1-2 because of the best card from Homelands, Serrated Arrows. And now I can't even stop this 4-4. I can steal it. I could attack, actually. That's what I'm going to do. He's going to block. And now I can get in my 3 points. Nice. Running out of creatures. Now he's got nothing to steal, so I can't put that in. So I'll just bring out the dragon, even though I cannot steal anything. And he counters it. Beautiful. At least I get some more cards, though they're just lands. So now I'm bringing out Master Breeder, and I've been denied again. Well, how is it that he has 2 of these? Really? Yes, he had 2 arcane denials. Now I'm like loaded with lands. Hey, wait, will this work? I can gain control of this creature till end of turn, and then I can maybe sacrifice it to the Demon Lord. Let's try it. Oh, wait. Do I have I can't even... I've already played my lands. Shit. Oh, wait. No, I can do it. So he's trying to kill it with the serrated arrows. And now I play the Demon Lord. Sacrifice the... Perfect. And he's lost all his serrated arrows. Oh, and now I've lost due to the mana war. And now I have no creatures to put out. and way too many lands. So I guess I will be doing it this way. Luckily I had some goblins. Alright, what have you got up next now? I don't know what it was doing there. Got way too much land. Don't need any of this. I could do Trumpet Blast. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, 8-8. God, there's an old one. I think I was still buying cards at that time. 98. I think I ended around there. What was that? Stronghold? Comes into play with that many counters on it. All right, well, it's not blocking flyers, so not a big deal. I put out the Raiders. Discard, I guess we don't need Terramorphic Expanse. Oh, I got another swamp. So that is getting through. Unless he's got a flyer. Oh, okay. So a temporary inconvenience here as he blocks. He has nothing, so I win. And that wraps up another gauntlet of Forge. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.